What is going on, everyone? Hope you guys are doing well. It's your boy Ascension Capitals here, coming to you from the charts. And today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a little trade breakdown on the NASDAQ. I kind of took not really a loss today, but more of a psychological loss because I didn't really follow my trading plan as stated, but you know, things happen. You make slip ups, but you live to trade another day. So let's get right into it. Here on NQs, as you can kind of see, we are bullish, meaning we are gaining strength in the market. First thing that really pops out to me is this breakup structure that we had, and then price has been fairly bullish after that break, and then we got to this high and we started to have that retracement breaking this significant low, which is a first sign that price wants to start making lower lows, which is a change in direction. But after that breaker structure, I really just thought that price was coming to a discount region before continuing that rally. As you guys may or may not know, banks or the algorithm likes to come into the discount region in a buying PD array to take price higher. So, and vice versa would be the same for sell setups, but this is a buy. So I just thought that they wanted to bring price a little bit lower before they continued to do their thing, which is take price higher. So I just thought that price was coming back down into this region, mitigating something within this range here, only to take price higher. So a short-term reversal just to come into the discount and to mitigate something within this lip. So I did have a bullish bias on NQ. And what else do I see? I do see this psychological level waiting to get taken out here, and I believe it's the 17,000 level. And these psychological levels are levels that are magnets to price. These are levels that banks and institutions like to take their positions from. Or this is an area where typically there is a lot of liquidity in the market. So the market just tends to gravitate towards these psychological levels or handles. So there is another confluence on why price is indeed bullish. So as I drop down to the 5-minute time frame, I do see price. Let me take price back a little bit. What we set up kind of already happened. Let's see. I get to the charts around 7 o'clock, 7:30. So let's bring that back to 7:30 here. So when I got to price, I'm looking at NASDAQ and I'm thinking, okay, we have been fairly bullish all throughout Asia and all throughout London. And the second thing I see these Asia lows got taken. And as you guys may or may not know, Asia highs and Asia lows are very much a form of inducement or liquidity. And they usually get ran either, most, I would say 90% of the time during London Open. As you can see, London Open did did run these lows first. And I do see Asia highs that have yet to be taken. So this is another point on why I could see price coming up into this zone. And the third thing that I see here is we have made a change of character, which is the first indication that price is changing from bearish to bullish. Okay, at this point, I wanted to see where could price be heading, or where could I potentially get a POI from within this leg. So I would grab my premium and discount tool, because we did get a close above this high, confirming the change of character, and I would just grab it at this high. And any point where there is the and let's just take a look at structure inside of this leg here. We do have a low, we do have a high, we do have a low, we do have a high. You may think the first sign or the first POI within this leg would be here, but this didn't really lead to a strong breakup structure, or it didn't lead to a strong breakup structure or lead to breaking a significant point. The next point that I really see would be, let's get rid of these. Next point that I really would see would be this high being broken, confirming that, okay, this is an area that's very strong, which broke price with a lot of momentum. But as you can see, this price is in the premium, so I will not get involved here yet unless price kind of rallies up some more, and I'm gonna get in on a better discount. So we kind of play price out, and I'm just kind of monitoring the charts here. Let's kind of track this up. And price kind of doing this thing, you know. And as price is going up, I am waiting to see if any of those zones become valid for me to take an entry from. So price did come all the way back. I'll drag this up, and this is the point where price started to give me that full deep retracement into a mitigation of this is the zone that I used. So from here to here is where I caught entries from. As you can see, we are in a discounted region. This is the imbalance or the impulse that actually broke some structure. So this is a very strong point to me. And what else do I see? I see this imbalance resting just above this zone here. So let's label that. Did see this imbalance here. Let's make that text a little bit smaller so you guys can see. And I do see resting liquidity. And liquidity is nothing but where people are holding their orders inside of the market. So this is a very, very high probable setup, considering we do have liquidity resting in the market. And what tends to happen in these sorts of scenarios is they're inducing traders. So people got in the market a little bit too early, and their position is going to get swept out, sweeping them out, only to gain more orders in the market to take the price higher. So that is essentially what is happening here. Oh God, come on, dude. So we have liquidity resting here. Liquidity already got taken here, and liquidity resting here. So at this point in the market, I'm just kind of waiting to see, is my POI going to get mitigated or not during my session or my time window that I do take trades. So I'll play price forward a little bit. As you can see, did Asia highs get swept yet? No, Asia highs didn't get swept yet, so that confluence is still there. Okay, Asia highs got swept. So although Asia highs still got swept, this is still very much a high probable setup. POI is still valid. A POI will only be invalid if we get a closure above this high here, creating a new price sequence. So only if I get a closure above this high will this POI deem not valid, and will try to catch entries from a different level within the discount region. But we'll just continue to follow price if that happens. But price continued to go and do its thing. We're starting to get that retracement down. Okay, we have that sweep of liquidity here and the mitigation of this zone. As price was retracing back into this zone, I wasn't able to set up my limit in time, and I did a market execution. And I don't really like doing market executions because they really cause me to, cause me to be really emotional, because I don't know, like, should I get in now? Should I get in not? Or should I wait? So this always been kind of one of my weaknesses, market execution. That's why I like to enter off limits, because if the price hits the limit, okay, I'm in. I was just waiting for this moment. Or if it doesn't hit my limit, okay, I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines. It's just one of those entry models that kind of helps my psychology and to help me be at ease when I'm in trades. But market execution is, I got in right around here, and I had my stops just below this bearish candle here. And I was aiming for like a 1 to 3.3 or 3.63, 3.63. And this is where everything kind of got a little shaky. Okay, so we have the mitigation of that zone. Let's kind of play price out a little bit. Okay, price is doing what it's doing, a little deeper sweep. Then we started to gain some momentum. Then around this point is where my psychology kind of got a little shaky, because like I did have a buy position last week on NASDAQ where I got about 85% of the way to my take profit level and had a complete reversal all the way down to break even. So maybe that was what was going on. I can't talk right now. What was happening with my psychology, and I ended up closing the position pretty early. So I closed the position around this point, and you can guess what happened after that. Yeah, price ran directly to TP. So price, this all happened in the span of 30 minutes. You know, TP would have hit in 30 minutes. Only if I was a little bit more patient, then I could have, had a nice hefty gain on my account. But, as I mentioned, my psychology came into play and kind of hindered me from taking this W today. But, it's all a part of the game. So I'm not really too frustrated, but kind of am, considering I did take a loss on Monday. But, it's part of the game. You live to trade another day. So if I were to still be in this position, I would have managed it like this. I would have taken out 80% of the position here. Just kind of label this out. I would have taken 80% of the position out here. Let's turn this to a solid line. Then I would have let the rest of the 20% run to a longer term target, which would be that psychological level. And I'll probably swing that for about a day or two, seeing what I do. But at that point, I would have rolled my stop to break even as well to make the trade completely risk-free, meaning, damn, why is the text so big? Meaning I will not lose any of the profits that I just gained. Oh no. Where's my text bubble at? Yeah, this is where I would have break even. fine and dandy, nice and risk-free. But, you know, price didn't happen. I mean, the execution didn't happen how I wanted to, but it's kind of nice seeing the whole trade idea, you know, kind of work out in your favor. But as I mentioned, my psychology wasn't concrete as it should have been, but you know, these types of things happen in trading. You win some, you lose some. And that's probably why a lot of people don't tend to make it in this industry, because they can't handle the whole psychological aspect of it, whether it be missing out on trades, like what happened to me today, getting emotional and closing your position early. You know, these sorts of things happen. That's why you always have to be, your mental clarity and your mental fortitude has to be like top tier. But yeah, let's kind of see what price is at now in real time. We're getting a retracement, big retracement all the way back down. I don't know, maybe it may come do something off of here maybe, but I don't know. I'm done for the day anyway, but yeah, man, that's all I really got for this trade breakdown, man. Just kind of showing you guys a little bit insight on what kind of happened today on NQ, and I'll see you guys in the next clip.